Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Dahlonega, Georgia, and the UNG Soccer Complex for today's Peach Belt Conference matchup between the Braves of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke and the Nighthawks of the University of North Georgia. Walker McCrary here live in the broadcast booth at the UNG Soccer Complex as we get set for action in Peach Belt Conference play, the final home match of the regular season for the Nighthawks, and they've got a tough one today as they take on the Braves, who are 10-3-1 overall this season, 5-1-1 in conference play under 17th-year head coach Lars Anderson, who has led his Braves team to yet another fantastic season so far. And the starting lineup's being announced right now. Pembroke leads the all-time series against the Nighthawks. 6 wins, 4 losses, 3 draws. But the Nighthawks getting the last laugh last year, a 4-0 win over the Braves in Evans at the Peach Belt Conference semifinals. Coach Anderson's going to put number 1, Gina Ryan, in between the posts for his Braves squad this year, who are on a 8-game unbeaten streak, having won 7 of those 8 and a 2-2 draw against number 5 Flagler 10 days ago. Gina Ryan, 7 goals allowed this season and 59 saves. She is 10-3-1 on the season with 7 shutouts. For the Nighthawks, under head coach Chris Adams in his 15th year, he's going to put Hannah Gowdy in between the posts after she got the night off on Wednesday against Georgia Southwestern. She has played and started in 13 matches, allowed 19 goals, 55 saves. She is 8-3-2 on the year with 3 shutouts. And the 4 seniors for North Georgia are going to start again tonight in Bryn Finneran, Michelle Allen, Jessie Vaverka, and Mackenzie Anderson. Joining those 4 seniors in Gowdy is number 9, Rosie Embley, number 13, Taylor Malashik, number 18, Asa Thorson, number 22, Charlotte Rent, number 23, Mackenzie Brennan, and number 25, Renee Van Horn. And, of course, the Nighthawks on a 4-game winning streak right now with a 10-0 win against Georgia Southwestern just a few nights ago, where all 4 seniors got in the scoring column. Mackenzie Anderson with 2 of those goals for the Nighthawks. Michelle Allen, the last senior to score, she scored the 9th goal of the match on a free kick from about 20 yards out. At this time, we'll take a commercial break for the national anthem. When we return, we'll run down the Braves starting lineup as well as have kickoff here in Dahlonega. It's Braves and Nighthawks coming up next here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Peach Belt Conference action in Dahlonega, back in about 90 seconds.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet. I am a volunteer.
I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Back with you here in Dahlonega. Starting lineups have been announced. Pre-game festivities complete. We're almost ready for the start of soccer for the final time in the regular season for the Nighthawk women. They'll finish out the regular season at Clayton State on Wednesday, 5 o'clock, down in Morrow before the Peach Belt Conference quarterfinals. Nighthawks currently in a position to where they would host that quarterfinal matchup, but still a lot of soccer to play across the conference. The Braves starting lineup joining Gina Ryan in goal is number 3, Alexis Pittman, the freshman from Greensboro, North Carolina. Number 10, Kate Weisner, the senior from Hilton Head. Number 11, Carly Rochelle, the redshirt sophomore out of Maple Hill. Number 12, Shannon O'Neill, the sophomore from Statesville, North Carolina. Number 16, Christine Rofles, the junior from Concord, North Carolina. Number 17, Jasmine Senecal Guzman, the senior from Montreal. Number 18, Katie Ryan, the sophomore from Cape Carteret, North Carolina. Number 22, Haley Stewart, the junior from Swansboro. And number 23, Stacy Scott. Number 25, Christina Stevenson, both from Jacksonville, North Carolina. As the Braves got the first touch, and we are underway here in Dahlonega as Hannah Gowdy will take a goal kick after the Braves sent it flying downfield. Again, the starters for North Georgia: Gowdy, Finneran, Allen, Embley, Malashik, Vaverka, Anderson, Thorson, Rent, Brennan, and Van Horn. Nighthawks on the attack. Malashik driving toward the touchline and stays in bounds. Embley's going to cross it toward the back post, and Gina Ryan jumps up to prevent any header on that back post for North Georgia. A low punt. Finneran's going to come away with it. Go over the top to Malashik. Malashik with the chest tries to get a shot on goal with the right foot. It flies over the crossbar, and the Nighthawks attacking in the first minute. A pretty good crowd for Gold Rush Saturday here in Dahlonega. A big festival down at the square. Parade actually going on as we speak in the city of Dahlonega, but a very rowdy crowd here for the final home match of the season, of the regular season for the Nighthawks, as Thorson heads it forward, trying to find Taylor Malashik, the freshman standout for North Georgia, who has 9 goals this season, has come on strong, 1 goal behind the junior Renee Van Horn for the team lead. And a corner kick is earned, and the Nighthawks had a lot of success on these corner kicks. On Wednesday, Michelle Allen sent one to the back post where Mackenzie Anderson was waiting 3 days ago. She'll take this one. Short corner, headed along by Renee Van Horn. Ball still in the box. It comes out to Allen. Allen going to send it all the way over everybody. It'll bounce as Finneran tries to keep it in play, and she'll be unable to. The Braves will get the throw. The Braves 10-3-1 on the year. They've played 3 ranked teams, a 1-0 loss to number 21 Limestone to open the season, a 2-1 loss to number 2 Columbus State days after the Nighthawks defeated them, and then a 2-2 draw to number 5 Flagler. Finneran across the front of the goal, ball still loose, cleared out by the Braves. Malashik was giving pressure, or rather Thorson, but it's now sent up top toward Alexis Pittman. The Nighthawks swarming, keeping the ball out of their defensive half. Van Horn gets the ball, has time. She'll take a shot. It's blocked. Ball still loose. Malashik trying to get there. And the Braves able to stave off another threat. Here's Van Horn, and Van Horn hit hard. They say it was a clean tackle, does our head official, Brent Hydorn. And again, the Braves are able to clear it out. This time, the ball will roll out of play, trying to keep it in there with Stacy Scott. She'll be unable to. Hydorn's assisted today by Tariq Villadar and John Skinner. Allen finds Finneran on the near side and trying to get it into the middle of the field. And Finneran comes away with it. Able to keep possession. Sends it over toward Embley, a little strong. Embley's going to give pressure on that looks like Wisner on the far side. And the Nighthawks are going to earn a throw with Mackenzie Brennan. Sunny skies, warm temperatures. It'll get cooler as the sun sets here in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Working the ball around the side. Finneran's going to send it inside to Thorson. Thorson at the 18. She'll cross it in, and it's deflected out. Finneran going to try and keep it in the box. Up in the air. Van Horn tries to head it over to Malashik. Here's Brennan to Embley. And the Braves just throwing numbers back into the 18. They're having to try and weather the early storm by the Nighthawks, who have controlled the possession throughout the first 5 minutes of this match and have been in very dangerous situations in terms of scoring. Allen's going to send it in, and Gina Ryan cuts right in front of Renee Van Horn. As the Braves trying to figure it out, Lars Anderson is pointing at his sideline, telling somebody to go over there, and the Nighthawks take advantage of the mistake. Bryn Finneran forces Wisner to send it out of play. Allen throws it in. The Braves come away with it and just trying to get it up top, and they do to Stacy Scott. But again, the Nighthawks able to swarm and earn possession. Nighthawks have started to put it together as of late. After a 2-0 loss to Young Harris, they had number 12 Flagler on the ropes before losing in overtime, and then beat Lander by 4, Limestone by 3, came from behind to beat USC Aiken by a goal, and then put Georgia Southwestern away early, a 10-0 win against the Canes on Wednesday. Here's Malashik trying to weave between 3 Braves. Got through the first 2, unable to pass the third. Here's Finneran. She's unable to keep it in play. Seventh minute of action here in Dahlonega. Other than the opening kickoff, and once more, the ball has stayed on the right side of the pitch as you look at it here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Here's the third time as the throw-in makes it across midfield. Vaverka steps in, and she'll send it all the way back to the UGA transfer goalkeeper, Hannah Gowdy. Vaverka giving chase. The offside flag went up on Alexis Pittman, and the Nighthawks will get a free kick. The Braves fans sitting below us did not agree with the offside call. The Nighthawk fans will take it. Allen, a low free kick, trying to find Asa Thorson, her fellow Armstrong State transfer. Comes out to Embley. Embley goes out wide to Asa. Asa dribbling down the far side, trying to cross it in. She'll bring it into the 18, put a shot with the right foot. It's saved by Gina Ryan. Both of these goalkeepers came in with over 1,200 minutes in between the posts. Gowdy at 12:44, Gina Ryan at 12:10. So 2 very experienced goalkeepers this season. As Mackenzie Anderson gives it to Bryn Finneran. Spinner into Van Horn. Van Horn will send it back to Thorson, who brings it out wide to Michelle Allen to start the attack. Nighthawks making the Braves chase here early on. Van Horn with 3 Braves around her. She sends it out wide, and it's sent away by the Braves. UNC Pembroke wearing their black kits with gold trim and white numbers. Nighthawks with their home whites with the blue shorts and the white socks with blue numbers. All the way down in the corner, Malashik looking to cross it in. Pembroke holds them off. UNC Pembroke has not allowed a goal in a long time. In fact, the last goal scored was against number 5 Flagler in a 2-2 draw. "320 minutes at least have passed since UNC Pembroke gave up a goal. Depending on when the last goal was scored by Flagler, it will be a lot more. As that ball will hit the press box. Look over to make sure everyone else up here is okay. 2 thumbs up, we're good. As you saw that ball come flying toward the press box. Braves sending it upfield, trying to find Pittman. That ball will roll across the touchline, and Hannah Gowdy will get to send it away on a goal kick. And the clock will stop as an injured Brave on the field, Stacy Scott, cramping up a little bit warmer than what might be expected in October. Scott will lean on the athletic trainer to walk off, mostly under her own power. And to make a substitution, Riley Searing, the freshman from Waxhaw, North Carolina, will check in.
Braves number 4, Riley Searing.
Clock will roll at 33:58 when the goal kick is sent downfield. Ball sent out of play. North Georgia will get a throw. Nighthawk throw in deep in the corner. It's been nearly 334 minutes since the Braves have given up a goal. A 78th minute goal by Flagler in that 2-2 draw was the last goal scored against the Braves. Nighthawk's going to look to have something to say about that. In fact, the Braves have only given up 8 goals this season. A goal to Limestone, 2 to Belmont Abbey, 2 to Columbus State, 1 to Converse, and then the 2 to Flagler. Aside from that, shutout Lander, shutout Lees McRae, shutout Lenore Rhine, shutout on the road at Francis Marion, shut out Georgia College, shut out Clayton State, shut out Anderson, shut out Coker. Gowdy sends it downfield. The Braves seem to have figured some stuff out, and a foul called as Steering was tackled hard. It'll be a free kick for the Braves. Numbers forward for the Braves. Free kick sent in. Headed straight down to the foot of Pittman. Ball still inside the 18, and Rent able to clear it out. Sent back in, though, by Rollface. And then sent across the touchline for a goal kick. Fans still coming into the UNG soccer complex. A little traffic into Dahlonega, as I mentioned, the parade going on for Gold Rush, annual festival here in the site of the first American Gold Rush in 1829. Trying to feed it through to Searing was Pittman. And Gowdy going to easily be able to scoop it up off the roll. Headed back in, Van Horn's going to give chase, try and get there inside the 18. Might have earned a corner, and she did. Vaverka and Anderson come forward. Rosie Embley will go over to take the corner on the far side. Sent in with the left foot. Anderson trying to get ahead on it. Ball's loose, and a foul is going to be called on Van Horn as Van Horn headed the ball out of the hands of Gina Ryan after it bounced up straight in the air. 15 minutes gone. Nighthawks with 4 shots so far. The Braves yet to throw a shot toward the goal. Charlotte Rent intercepts for the Nighthawks, the transfer from Kennesaw State. She has possession again, and will send it back to the transfer from Armstrong State, Mackenzie Anderson. Chris Adams yelling to lock it in as it's a Pembroke throw deep in their own half. Trying to get it over the head of everybody. Brennan gets a foot on it. It goes right to Gina Ryan. Here's Brennan. She finds Van Horn for a second. It's taken away. But the Nighthawks able to send it back in to Finneran. Finneran right between the legs of the defender. Crossing it in. Embley almost had a shot. It rolled all the way through. I think Pembroke gets a throw off of it as the fancy footwork from the senior out of Duluth. Anderson keeps it in play and then earns a throw. An important game for conference tournament seeding here as both teams jockeying for top 4 spots. The Nighthawks leading the Braves by 2 points in the table. 5 wins and a draw for UNC Pembroke, 6 wins for North Georgia. Rent wanted a throw. It'll come to the Braves, and Allen goes ahead and intercepts, trying to send it to Malashik, and does. Here's the freshman from Peachtree City. Malashik threads it through, trying to find Embley. It was a little behind her. But again, the Nighthawks with that back line, Michelle Allen, we're going to run down the sideline. She finds some space, dribbling it back across the top of the 18 to Finneran. Finneran going to try and send it to the corner. It's sent out of play, looks like, by Weisner, the senior transfer from Catawba. Allen throws it over the head of everybody. Malashik trying to save it. She'll be unable to. Mackenzie Brennan streaking down the far sidelines. Freshman from Marietta, unable to keep it in play. Braves trying to up-tempo counter. But the Nighthawks ready for it and send it back in to the attacking third. Throw in for UNC Pembroke. It comes down to Alexis Pittman. Pittman on the year, the second highest goal scorer for the Braves. 5 goals on the season, and the foul called on North Georgia. Van Horn not happy with the call. Free kick going to be taken. It's sent in by Rolfs. And Anderson able to clear it out. Back to Katie Ryan. Now here's Malashik trying to get ahead on it and send it over Senecal Guzman. Van Horn, great pass over to Malashik. Malashik crossing it back across. Embley almost had a foot on it. I think it went off of UNC Pembroke, and a corner kick going to be earned. As we're almost midway through this first half of play, 24 minutes to play in the first 45. Finneran will take it. Low corner. Turned away. Rent going to try and keep it in. And Pittman able to come away with it for the Braves. Here comes the counter. Christina Stevenson. Trying to get down into the corner, but Mackenzie Anderson throws a big boot over the treehouse. Brennan gets her head on it. Malashik tries to settle it. It comes all the way back to Brennan. And it's sent out of play by the freshman. Crossing it in, Michelle Allen steps up to turn it away. Ball sent all the way across. Riley Searing giving chase for the Braves. Finneran trying to keep up with her. It'll be a brave throw. The Nighthawks still have not allowed a shot today. It's been over 120 minutes, nearly. Since the Nighthawks gave up a shot. As fans wanting a handball, North Georgia's going to come away with it, and Gowdy will send it downfield. Brennan trying to find Van Horn. And all the way back to Mackenzie Anderson. Malashik trying to send it out wide for Allen. Allen will conserve the energy and watch it go out of play. Braves will throw it in right in front of our broadcast position. Throwing it over the top. Allen got her head on it first. Finneran's going to keep it in play. Here's Renee Van Horn, the junior. Sends it out wide to Malashik, trying to get past the defender Guzman. Not going to be able to get through that time. Ball all the way back to the defensive line. Throw in for North Georgia. It's Mackenzie Brennan. The Nighthawks try and keep it in play. Unable to. It'll be a throw in for the Braves. "25 minutes into this one. Gina Ryan able to scoop that up without any trouble. Brennan trying to find Malashik. Here's Kate Wisner. Wisner kicks it hard off of Michelle Allen. Coming up to take the throw will be Katie Ryan. Here's Embley. Embley waiting on some white jerseys to come forward. Malashik couldn't handle the pass. Brave throw in. FSU's going to miss fall season. They just lost to Louisville like they can't put it together. Ball inside the 18. Gowdy bats it down. Going to throw it out wide quickly to Finneran. Try and start the counter. Sending it upfield to Malashik. Malashik to Renee. Renee over to Rosie Embley, the sophomore from England. Here's Asa Thorson back to Charlotte Rent. Rent into the middle. Malashik out wide to Bryn Finneran. Finneran tries to cross it in. Van Horn trying to get there first, but Gina Ryan got her hands on it, giving her safety. Free kick taken, headed by Thorson, but the Braves settle it and send it upfield. Alexis Pittman trying to find Searing. Ball cleared out, and then Michelle Allen sends it across midfield. After the first 7 or so minutes, this game's gone pretty much back and forth in terms of possession. North Georgia had an early storm against the Braves that they were able to weather. North Georgia still putting pressure on, but the Braves equally being able to put pressure on the Nighthawks defensive line. Here's Van Horn up to Malashik. Malashik back to Van Horn. Van Horn will send it out wide to Finneran. Nice run. Finneran going to cross it over the crossbar. I think she was trying for the upper 90 near side, not able to get it there. The Nighthawks with their 7th shot of the match. The Braves, a team that like to take a lot of shots. They've taken, coming into this match, 107 per half. Here's Gina Ryan as she stops the threat. Allen earns possession for North Georgia. Trying to bring it down the near side. She'll cut back to the middle. Finds Malashik. Malashik turns. Working across the top of the 18 and lost possession. Trying to find some space to shoot with the right foot. Braves looking to counter, sending it upfield. Brennan going to step in. Lars Anderson wants the foul, not going to get it. Here's Van Horn. She'll send it back to Asa. Asa out wide to Bryn Finneran. Finneran's cross deflected away by Katie Ryan. Allen sends it into the 18, trying to just make something happen. Here's Finneran. She'll send it out wide to Malashik, and not on the same page as the senior Finneran. Asa over the top. It's cleared out again by the Braves. Now Allen will head it down into the corner. The only jersey there is Bryn Finneran. And Finneran lost possession. She'll commit the foul. And North Georgia gonna make a sub. Looks like Olivia Dunphy going to step on for the Nighthawks. Dunphy, the sophomore from Dawsonville, did her prep at North Forsyth, just down Highway 400. Dunphy's first touch. Trying to send it back out wide to Malashik. Going to be unable to. Allen going to throw it in to Malashik, and now here's Dunphy. Malashik with 2 Braves on her. She's able to find some room on the sidelines to Dunphy, who sends it off of a Brave out of play. Ball hit the flag. Flag is in play, so a throw-in going to be earned as the ball bounced out on the sideline instead of on the end line. Anderson going to send it back, trying to find someone upfield. Running is Searing. Vaverka steps in. She'll send it off of Searing, and it'll come across the end line. And the Nighthawks, again defensively, they have played extremely well over the past, really, 2 matches when you take into consideration the second half of USC Aiken's match a week ago, and then the shutout against Georgia Southwestern, and then the first half here. The Nighthawks have played very, very well over the past 180 minutes defensively, not allowing a goal. And for a majority of that, not allowing shots. Anderson trying to send it upfield. Renee Van Horn comes all the way back from her position up top to earn possession. Rosie Embley going to give chase. She's not going to get there as Haley Stewart sends it out wide. The Braves fans sitting in the bleachers wanting them to go backwards to try and keep possession, but as of right now, UNC Pembroke not doing that. The Nighthawks are, and they're able to control the possession so far in this one. Malashik trying to undercut Senecal Guzman and hope the ball bounced over her head. Braves had a chance to put something together, but now Renee Van Horn has it with space inside of 30 yards. She finds Thorson. Thorson out wide, Olivia Dumphy. Dumphy crosses it in, it's headed out, and it'll be a North Georgia throw. Goal kick earned as Malashik was unable to control that possession. Under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Nighthawks and Braves scoreless in Dahlonega. And the Braves make a substitution. Katie Watkins going to check on for the Braves as Dumphy comes upfield. She keeps it in play. Crosses it in with the left foot, but it was turned away. Number 19, McKay Shively steps on for North Georgia. Malashik off. Here's Vaverka sending it down toward Embley. Embley now playing up top with Van Horn. The Braves trying to move the ball with as little passing as possible. The Nighthawks defense playing extremely well against that type of soccer. Here's Dumphy. She'll slow it down and find Asa Thorson in the middle of the field. She crosses over the midfield stripe and sends it out wide to Mackenzie Brennan. Brennan beats her defender. She'll throw a shot toward the goal. It's saved by Gina Ryan. McKay Shively coming all the way back to send the ball out of play as Alexis Pittman was coming on quickly. Throw in over the top. Shively again heads it out of play. 7 and change left in the first half. Ball across the top of the 18. As Kate Weisner gets the first shot off of the day for the Braves, and the first shot given up by the Nighthawks in a long time. Van Horn on the counter. She goes out wide and beats Rolfs. Now to Shively. Shively with the left foot. Easily taken by Gina Ryan. Faverka with the nice header. Embley in the corner, unable to keep it in play. The Braves will get a throw, and that'll allow for a substitution for UNCP. It'll be, I believe, Kimsey Collins. And it is Kimsey Collins, the redshirt junior from Mooresville, prepped at Lake Norman High School. "40 minutes gone in this one. North Georgia and UNC Pembroke yet to find the net. So Verica tried to send it out. It'll go out of play off of Kate Weisner. The fans for the Braves that are here in attendance that made the long drive from Pembroke, North Carolina, making themselves heard. Allen throws it in, finds Rosie Embley. Embley straight up into the air, just trying to get it off the sideline. Allen undercuts Kate Weisner. Brennan sends it downfield, trying to find Renee Van Horn, the junior with 10 goals on the year, 25 points when you add in her 5 assists. Over the top. Gowdy comes off of her line. And the shot taken by Katie Watkins goes wide, and the Pembroke will find a goal. As Carly Rochelle it was either Carly Rochelle or Kate Weisner scoring the goal. It's 1-0 Pembroke. Wisner the goal. So 1-0 Pembroke, as Michelle Allen will attack for North Georgia, looking for Asa Thorson. Thorson for Embley. Embley trying to get in to the 18. She'll try and send it out to Dumphy, and it will roll out of play for a the goal for Wisner, her 5th of the year. North Georgia looking to equalize. Allen finds Thorson. Thorson unable to do much with it as we approach the final minute of play here in the first half. Minute number 45. Rent over the top. Vaverka now will go over the top. Embley going to give chase. It'll be a goal kick for UNCP as they will take their time, content to be up 1-0. Ryan will boot it away. Nighthawks going to try and put together one last attack if they can earn possession. Here's Christina Stevenson. Stevenson will send it back, and that will be the end of the first half of play. A Pembroke goal in the 42nd minute is the only thing on the scoreboard. 1-0 Braves as we head to halftime. Stay tuned. We'll look at the first half stats right after this. 1-0 UNCP after 45 minutes of play. You're watching UNG Women's Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media, and let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
One nothing UNC Pembroke after one half of play here in Dahlonega. Is a 42nd minute goal by Kate Wisner. Her 5th of the year is the only difference between these two teams. And as we take a look at the first half stats, Wisner the only player to take a shot in the first half for UNC Pembroke. She took 2 and scored a goal. Gina Ryan with 3 saves for the Braves. For the Nighthawks, they were able to get 9 shots off, 3 of them on goal. Bryn Finneran, Rosie Embley, Asa Thorson, Mackenzie Brennan, Renee Van Horn, McKay Shively, all with a goal, or a shot rather, in the first half. Taylor Malashik with 3 shots. Shots on goal credited to Malashik, Brennan, and Shively. North Georgia with 3 corner kicks in the first half to UNC Pembroke's none. Hannah Gowdy, a goal allowed in 45 minutes, no saves, as only 1 shot has gone on goal for the Braves, who are 10-3-1, looking to extend their unbeaten streak to 9 straight games and go on a 4-game winning streak, winning 8 of the last 9 outright. UNC Pembroke with 1 offside during that first half of play. That came pretty early on. So the Nighthawks had possession for most of the first half, or the first part of the first half, got a lot of shots off, but were unable to put a goal in the back of the net. UNC Pembroke, though, they were able to score a goal in that 42nd minute, and that's where we stand between these two teams here in Dahlonega. North Georgia, as I mentioned, 2 points ahead of UNC Pembroke right now, as in the Peach Belt Conference, 6-2 on the year, 5-1-1 are the Braves, as they will continue to try and hold on here in Dahlonega. They lead 1-0 at halftime. Stay tuned here at halftime. We'll look at the highlights right after this commercial break here in Dahlonega. 1-0, the Braves lead the Nighthawks here at the UNG Soccer Complex on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process, not a position.
The University of North Georgia
is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities.
Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication.
Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part
of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer.
I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
One 0 Braves at halftime here in Dahlonega as the Braves, a 42nd minute goal against the Nighthawks is the difference in this one. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Starting with Mackenzie Brennan, she'll get a good look at goal, but it's unable to find the net. Shortly thereafter, Shively's going to get a shot with the left foot. Gina Ryan right there to scoop it up. But here the goal, that is the difference between these two teams. It'll be Wisner getting the shot and putting it past Gowdy for a 1-0 lead over the Nighthawks at halftime. Earlier this month, the Nighthawks rolled out their annual report for 2016-17, a banner year for the Nighthawks on the field of competition, but not only just on the playing surfaces, but also creating champions off the field.
Everything I do, I want to succeed at and I want to be the best at. And North Georgia just set me up for that in every way. Everywhere you go, if you have that link to North Georgia, then people know that you're a champion.
The entire athletics department is so focused on the most important things, especially with academics. And we have such a developed program for athletics. You're not going to find that at many other schools.
The moment that you realize that you succeeded is really special, and it was good to be there with the team and just to know that we had come together and performed and posted that good score that got us the win.
My dad, before I came into college, was like, you know, you're not going to remember every game, you're not going to remember every practice, you're not going to remember the mistakes you made in your sport, but you are going to remember the impact that the school had on you and how they built you as a leader and as an athlete as a whole.
When I was younger, I always wanted to do, or later on, do something with disabled kids. And with Make-A-Wish, that, like, to see that, my wish got bigger doing that. And that was, I called my dad after that. I was like, hey Dad, I think I'm going the right direction. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, you know, I always wanted to do that, and I think that's it.
It's not only, you know, you're just about your sport, because there's going to be a lot to deal with your sport. But there's also going to be a lot outside of that that you are going to want to bring to the table when it comes down to seeing what's your future and what you're going to be making an impact on this campus for.
We're not trying to recreate like an A-Rod, or we want you for you. That's why we brought you here. We're going to take your talents and we're going to make you be the best person and the best player that you can be.
I love the Nighthawks now. I love being a part of the Nighthawk family, and it's just something that I take a lot of pride in.
It's a professional program that fosters talent of young people, and not also on the court but also off the court, to grow as a person.
I've always been taught that that's been the most important thing, is to get through school so that you can do what you want to pursue. Division II makes it the biggest priority, and they don't focus solely on sports.
They could be dancing in Dahlonega pretty soon. They have the National Player of the Year, the National Pitcher of the Year in the circle. Has not allowed a run today. And a 5-run cushion, needing 3 outs for the school's first ever national championship in any sport. The junior pool in the circle, 1 pitch away potentially here from being a national champion. Left side. The glove of McMillan, a national championship to North Georgia. For the first time in school history, the Nighthawks are the #1 softball program in NCAA Division II. For the first time in school history, the Nighthawks are the #1 softball program in NCAA Division II.
You've got to fully invest, give your whole effort to the university, to the people around you, to the program itself, and then you can't help but be a champion.
And our thanks to Maxwell Bentley and Bentley Media Group for helping us with that project here at North Georgia as the Nighthawks continue to create champions on and off the field of play. Final commercial break here in Dahlonega. When we come back, second half action from the UNG Soccer Complex. 1-0 UNC Pembroke at the break here in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Second half action about to get underway here in Dahlonega as the Nighthawks trail for the first time in over 2 games when you take into consideration halves. They trailed USC Aiken at the break last weekend 2-1 before coming back to win 3-2 in that match. The Nighthawks will get the first touch here in the second half. As you see on the field for North Georgia, Embley, Van Horn, Malashik, Finneran, Thorson, Allen, Rent, Baverka, Anderson, and Brennan, along with Hannah Gowdy. So the Nighthawks will try and put something together here in the second half and try and find the equalizer first and foremost. Almost ready. Van Horn will get that first touch. And we are underway. In the second half, Vaverka trying to clear it back, but the Braves going to send it up top toward Alexis Pittman, who unable to settle it, and Anderson will send it into the bleachers. Crossing it across is Rolfs. The ball will bounce in front of Gowdy. She'll watch that one easily into her hands. Punt will bounce over Embley, and it will be headed away by Rochelle. That one headed. Malashik going to give chase and force Rolfs to just send it straight out of bounds. Didn't even attempt to gain possession and see what she had available. Brennan throws it in. Asa Thorson over the top, trying to get it to Embley, but it will roll across the touchline. There's Asa Thorson with the header. But it's out of play. Braves with a throw. Now O'Neal trying to settle it for North Georgia, or for UNC Pembroke, rather. Mackenzie Anderson steps in to intercept. Embley trying to settle it now. But again, the Braves able to earn possession as the ball sent over the top. Out wide, Carly Rochelle. Rochelle will take a shot going toward the right post. It would have gone out of the net, I believe, but taking no chances there was Gowdy. Embley to Malashik. Malashik to Bryn Finneran. Finneran cuts back. She'll take the shot. Goes through the hands of Gina Ryan, but Ryan able to get there before it has a chance to go across that touch line in between the posts. Anderson going to send it back toward where Finneran was. The Embley's there now. Ball sent over the head of Michelle Allen, giving chase Kate Weisner, goal scorer in the first half. It'll be a throw-in for the Braves. Allen trying to clear it out of the 18. Braves keep it in. Gowdy's going to go up and make the catch. See if she tries to start a counter. She will wait on everyone to clear upfield before punting it away. Foul called on the Braves. Brent Hydorn goes over to have a word with, looked like Weisner on the far side, just to let her know what happened. Just a friendly warning, not stern at all. Here's Malashik trying to get it to Van Horn. The Braves able to clear it out. Over the top, Vaverka sent it in. Here's Van Horn at the top of the 18. Gives it to Malashik. Malashik trying to turn. Send it out wide to Finneran. Finneran goes toward the baseline. Puts one toward the goal. It hits the top of the net, and it's out of play. Van Horn heads it down to Malashik. Malashik heads it back to the junior from Marietta, Renee Van Horn. Now here's Asa Thorson. Asa with a great ball down the side of the 18, and Finneran might have just turned a corner, and she did. Another good opportunity for the Nighthawks here, as Vaverka, Anderson, Van Horn, Embley, Thorson, Malashik all in the box for the Nighthawks. Rent standing just outside the top. Sent in by Finneran. Comes down to Vaverka. Now Anderson has it at her feet. She takes a shot, and a corner kick earned as it hit off of a Brave. Another chance for Finneran. Same members in for the Nighthawks. Finneran getting a little bit more air on this one, and Van Horn unable to get her head on it. Comes out to Finneran, sent in again. Trying to head it there was Malashik. She was pushed, but it was a clean push. And a goal kick earned for Gina Ryan. Anderson sends it back to Gowdy. Gowdy able to send it out of play, allow for the defense to get back. Braves fans in the stands enjoying the score line right now. Be a Nighthawk throw. Still a lot of time to play, though. 38 minutes, more or less. Braves coach Lars Anderson roaming the sideline over there on the far side. Brennan looking to throw it in. She finds Malashik. Malashik will send it back to Vaverka, who tries to get it upfield toward Van Horn. Now here's Renee. Renee finds Malashik. Malashik out wide to Embley. Embley going to cross it in with the left foot. Gina Ryan jumps and is able to make the catch. Finneran was there. Malashik was there as well. Nighthawks are putting together good runs at the goal, but are unable to convert yet. A late fall by Alexis Pittman. Gowdy's going to get a goal kick. Allen trying to send it up toward Finneran. Now here's Charlotte Rent. She finds Bryn on the outside and gets it back. Rent heavy on the touch. Finneran steps in. Can she keep it in play? No, she can't. She thought she had a throw, but it'll be a UNCP throw. Foul on the Braves. Michelle Allen will take a free kick as the ball rolls inside the defensive half for the Braves. Sent over the top. Van Horn got a head on it. Malashik trying to get there. She's unable. Mackenzie Anderson heads it. It bounces to Carly Rochelle. Here's Malashik. The speedy freshman gets across the top of the 18, but is unable to finish her attempt at goal. Thorson's going to take a shot. Great save by Gina Ryan to keep the score a 1-goal advantage for the Braves. Probably the best opportunity in quite some time for the Nighthawks there as Thorson sent a rocket to the left side of Gina Ryan. Malashik out wide to Finneran. Finneran looking on the far sideline. Gives it back to the freshman Malashik. Malashik, good pass to Bryn Finneran. Trying to get to the end line. She'll be able to, but it stays in play as I think Bryn was trying to earn a corner kick. But on the far side, that was Katie Ryan able to stay out of the way of it. And it just stayed in bounds. Punt taken. Mackenzie Brennan touched it. She's not going to be able to catch up to it as it rolled out of play. Long throw headed by Brennan. Here's Rochelle, and the first corner kick of the afternoon for the Braves. Over the top. Headed out of play, or out of the box by the Nighthawks. Asa Thorson clears it upfield. Malashik going to try and get there first. She'll be unable to. Brennan with the first touch on the entrance back in. As neither team able to settle it until Embley does. But she's able to just get it back to Rolfs. Malashik with the deflection, and Haley Stewart will go. Malashik with another deflection. The freshman all over the place. Now she'll settle the ball for the Nighthawks. Van Horn's going to bring it up the field. Finding Asa Thorson. Thorson back to Malashik. Malashik couldn't keep the ball in front of her at the top of the 18. And the Braves going to earn a throw. 1-0 Braves. Over half an hour to play. Allen trying to step in as Pembroke switches the field of play. Mackenzie Brennan able to get a foot on it and send it back toward midfield. Rochelle tries to get Brennan to touch the ball. He'll be unable to. Now Rochelle over the top, but it's out of play. Brennan's going to get a throw. Malashik sends it back to Anderson. Anderson over the top. Ball inside the 18. It's cleared out. Embley going to try and earn possession. She does. Advantage being played here. Nighthawks will counter. Embley outrunning the defender. She'll send it over the top, trying to find Malashik. It's sent out by Guzman. Ball still in the 18. It's going to roll toward the touchline, and clearing it out for a throw-in, Christine Rolfs. Embley going to throw it in quickly to Malashik. Embley now crossing it in with the left, trying to find Van Horn. It's headed out. Charlotte Rent comes up with it. She'll take a shot, and it's just wide of the net for a goal kick. Nighthawks with 14 shots on the day to just 2 for UNC Pembroke. But the only stat that matters right now is the Nighthawks trail by 1. Allen earns possession for the Nighthawks. She'll take it up the far sideline quickly, find Van Horn. And Van Horn dispossessed, but Allen regains for North Georgia and Thorson. Here's the senior Michelle Allen. Throwing it and bouncing it toward Taylor Malashik, and the Braves will earn a throw. Finneran trying to earn possession and does. Gives it to Michelle Allen. Now Charlotte Rent. Chase down from behind. They play advantage. Here's Asa out wide for Bryn Finneran. Finneran low cross. Embley gets a touch on it, but is unable to do anything more. A lot of collision, and a foul going to be called on North Georgia as two white jerseys collided into one black. Van Horn a little slow to get up. Official checks on her, makes sure she's all right. Free kick will be taken. 27:40 to play. Here come the Nighthawks. Finneran with a lot of space on the right side of the field. She's trying to direct traffic. She'll go into the middle. Still coming away with possession, but a lot of black jerseys in the middle of the field. Now the Braves will look to start an attack. Giving chase quickly is Alexis Pittman. She will not be able to get there as the goal kick is earned. Headed along, Malashik's going to give chase. Guzman able to clear it out of play, and Dunphy will have an opportunity to step on for Malashik. Malashik going to get a breather, and then she'll step back on, I imagine. It's the Braves content to just let it roll out of play. Nobody giving pressure for North Georgia to make them do anything else. Dunphy gives it back to Finneran. Finneran will go toward the baseline, try and cross it in. It's deflected out of play for a corner. Opportunity for North Georgia to tie it up. Sent in by Finneran. Right to Mackenzie Anderson, but a great save by Gina Ryan. The punt will just be sent out of play. Be a Brave throw in. North Georgia with a prime opportunity there with a Mackenzie Anderson header that had it had a little more steam on it, it might have gotten past Gina Ryan. Corner kick earned by the Braves. Almost midway through this final period of regulation. Gowdy going to come away with the corner kick and allow for white jerseys to press forward. Header by Shannon O'Neill. She took it off the crown of the head, that ball. Rubbing her head as the ball came straight down on her. Looks to be okay. North Georgia with a throw in with Mackenzie Brennan. Here's Vaverka sending it out of play. Asa, with a couple of headers in a row, finds Renee Van Horn, who leaves it off for Dunphy. Dunphy, shot blocked. Now Finneran tries to send it down for Dunphy, who's not going to be able to get to it. But a corner kick is earned. Finneran takes it quickly. Here's Dunphy. Dunphy will cross it in. And Van Horn tried to get it to go back post. She was unable to. Throw in for the Braves. Mackenzie Brennan earning possession for North Georgia. She finds Embley. Embley will dribble in, trying to get it past the defender and does. Crosses it in, and it bounces right up to Gina Ryan. Throw in for the Braves. Now here's Charlotte Rent. Rent driving in. She'll send it out wide to Embley. I don't think Embley's going to be able to get there. It'll be a goal kick for UNCP. Here's Alexis Pittman. Pittman trying to beat Charlotte Rent, sending a ball in, but Vaverka there. Vaverka again will shoot it downfield. Sent back in by the Braves. Pittman giving chase. She'll keep it in momentarily, but then Vaverka able to boot it well downfield. Guzman, last touch. It'll be a North Georgia throw in. Throw in by Allen to Thorson. Thorson now in the corner. And the foul called. So it'll be a free kick taken from deep in the corner. Near almost a corner kick, but it is a little closer to goal. Finneran will be the one to take it. Vaverka, Van Horn, Anderson right around the top of the 6. Thorson, Dunphy, and Embley at the top of the 18. Sent in, back post. Vaverka tries to head it on. When it comes out of play, who touched it last? It'll be the Braves who got the last touch. Nighthawks will throw it in. Asa Thorson as the Braves looking to make a couple substitutions, a throw-in earned. Dunphy with a nice move to get some space, crossing it in with the left foot. Thorson will send it back in. Here's Embley settling, finding Dunphy, or a little strong for Dunphy. And Stacy Scott will send it upfield. Vaverka giving chase. She'll touch it to Hannah Gowdy, who sends it well out of play, and that'll allow for the Braves to make subs. Watkins and Searing on for the Braves. And now they throw it back in. Here's Dunphy. She finds Charlotte Rent, who outruns half the midfield for UNCP. Keeps possession. Now about 25 yards out. Tried to put some topspin on her shot, but stayed on the ground. Nighthawks still with possession. Bryn Finneran trying to find some space against Senecal Guzman. She does find space. She'll cross it in. Embley tries to get it on. And Van Horn finds the net and goes nuts inside the 18 as the Nighthawks have tied it up at 1. Gina Ryan had a chance at it, but it rolled against the post, and the Nighthawks have knotted it up at 1 as the crowd goes wild in Dahlonega. Renee's 11th goal of the season. Here come the Nighthawks again. Dunphy trying to send it out wide to Finneran, and the Braves quell the threat momentarily. Allen steps in, and clock will stop as a yellow card given to Kate Weisner. Finneran will get credit for the assist, her 7th assist of the year. Here's Allen. She'll send one deep in. Gina Ryan basically having to relate it to a football term, fair catch that one as it came to her, and she had to catch it out front. Braves will get a throw, 16-16 to play. We're tied at 1. Here's the Braves, and Rochelle trying to send it in. It's cleared out by North Georgia. Embley going to try and keep it in play. She'll be unable to. And the Braves are in a dangerous situation here for the Nighthawk defense. Throw in, cross across the top of the 18, but Bryn Finneran is right there to bring it out toward midfield. She'll try and outrun the defense in Riley Searing, but will be unable to, trying to push it back for Michelle Allen. Ball still in play. Van Horn giving chase, and a foul called on North Georgia. As we take a look at Renee's goal, her 11th of the season, came in from Bryn Finneran over the head of Rosie Embley, and just a touch. Gina Ryan had a great opportunity to save it, but it slipped right past her fingertips, hit the inside of the post, and just like that, it's tied at 1. Braves on the attack. Searing is fouled by Michelle Allen. A free kick going to be given. Nighthawk fans not happy with it. Allen trying to walk it off. It looks like Christina Stevenson will go over to take the free kick. Eight white jerseys, 9 white jerseys in. Stevenson sending it in, headed straight up by Brennan. Rosie Embley comes away with it. Here come the Nighthawks. The sophomore from England trying to get some space. Asking for a foul to be given as Rochelle was lowering the shoulder a little bit. A foul called on UNCP and Alexis Pittman. Malashik waiting to check in for the Nighthawks, the freshman speedster. Anderson over the top, finds the head of Van Horn. It comes down to Embley. Now here's Thorson. Out wide to Finneran. Nighthawks have momentum. Out wide to Dunphy. Dunphy going to try and find the end line, and Senecal Guzman able to keep the ball in play as Dunphy was trying to earn a corner. Vaverka finds Charlotte Rent. Rent to Thorson. Thorson shot, deflected, and it'll go out of play off of Gina Ryan. It'll be a corner kick. Malashik will step on for North Georgia. UNCP will not have the opportunity to sub as she came late. Malashik for Finneran, so that means Dunphy will go over to take it. Dunphy with the in-swinger, trying to find the head of Anderson. It went through the hands of Gina Ryan, but the Braves will send it out of play for a throw-in. Noise being made by Nighthawk fans in the bleachers. Here's Van Horn trying to get there. She'll be unable to. Anderson will send it back in. Rosie Embley settles it. Malashik trying to get there. Now Rent will head it out wide, but the Braves settle for a moment. Nighthawks had to come from behind to win last week at USC Aiken. They've come back to tie it up here in Dahlonega in the final home match of the regular season as UNCP will bring a sub on. Looks like Shannon O'Neill checks back in. Headed to Malashik. Now here's Van Horn getting chased down from behind. Malashik trying to keep possession at the top of the 18. Now Charlotte Rent out wide to Brennan. Brennan with the left foot. Didn't get a whole lot on it, and it's easily settled by Rolfs. Anderson finds Rent, and then it goes out wide to Michelle Allen. Here's Vaverka. Vaverka out wide to Dunphy. Dunphy trying to send it in. It's deflected by Searing and sent upfield. But the Nighthawks able to settle it right around midfield with Jessie Vaverka. The senior from Gainesville has been huge at her center back position this season for North Georgia. Van Horn can't get ahead on it. Thorson does, and she will settle it at the 18 and send a shot wide right. That allows for, looks like Stacy Scott to check back on. Shot by Dumpy, finds the net, and the Nighthawks lead it. Olivia Dumpy from 23 yards out. And the Nighthawks lead it 2-1. The sophomore from Dawsonville puts the Nighthawks on top for the first time today. Trail 2-1 now is Dumpy with her third goal of the season.
North Georgia goal by number 20, Olivia Dumpy, is her third goal of the season. The new score is UNC Pembroke 1, North Georgia 2.
Now North Georgia trying to put together another attack. Malashik trying to settle it. But Rolfs and the Pembroke Braves will have a throw in. Dangerous situation. Here's Pittman inside the 18. Back to Rochelle, and it's sent out of play for a corner kick. Gives us time to look at the Dumpy goal before the corner kick. Dumpy just with some space and fires it with the left foot just under the crossbar. Now here's the corner. Over the top, headed down. Still in dangerous area. Thorson able to clear it out for North Georgia. 7.5 minutes to play. A 1-goal advantage for the homestanding Nighthawks, who can improve to 5-1-1 at home with a victory here. And I believe they would all but assure themselves of a home quarterfinal match with a win. Gowdy coming off of her line. Ball's loose. And Gowdy with a great save. Ball still loose inside the 6. And it's sent outside the 18. Pembroke still threatening. Hannah Gowdy with a great save, but the danger has not passed. And now Gowdy able to settle things down and allow for the Nighthawks defense to reshape as she punts it away to Rosie Embley. Brennan back to Embley. Now here's Malashik, going to send it back to Anderson and then over the top. Brennan missed the slide tackle. Pittman trying to send it through. And a corner kick going to be earned as Mackenzie Anderson got a foot on it. Going over to take it is Stevenson. The clock winds to under 5:40. Back post. It's headed away. Comes down to O'Neal, who sends it out wide to Senecal Guzman, who tries to cross it in herself, but Gowdy going to see it out for a goal kick. North Georgia going to make a substitution before the 5-minute mark. Of course, with the Nighthawks leading, any sub after 5 minutes stops the clock. Finneran comes on for Embley. Goes out of play for a North Georgia throw, and Brennan will come over to take it. Gowdy well off her line. She clears it about 1,000 miles out of play. And a sub going to be brought on for UNC Pembroke as Searing comes off. Weisner back on. Sending it in and heading it out. Vaverka. But the Braves keep it in play with Rolfs. Malashik trying to earn possession. Nighthawks with a lot of players back. Van Horn sends it toward midfield. Malashik giving chase for pressure. Rolfs sends it downfield. Anderson clears it out. As the Braves with the lion's share of possession as they are trying to find the game-tying goal. Great slide tackle by Van Horn, earns possession. Now Finneran will just send it down toward the corner. Malashik going to give chase from behind, and it's deflected off of her for a throw. 3.5 minutes to play. Nighthawks 2, Pembroke 1. Nighthawks trying to find some possession. Stacy Scott will be fouled. And it'll be a free kick for the Braves. Nighthawks sending almost everyone back. Two-person wall. Thorson and Van Horn. Over the top of everybody, and Gowdy will take her time. Chris Adams urging his team on. They've got 2:20 left. Just have to keep weathering the storm. Finneran going to send it over the top. Guzman keeps it low. Rolfs keeps it in play, and the Braves going to break down the near side. Trying to get it over the top, and they do to Stacy Scott. Vaverka stride for stride, though. And a foul called, and North Georgia will get a free kick. Gowdy boots it away as we're under 100 seconds to play in regulation. Rent trying to keep possession for North Georgia. It's sent back in by Rolfs. Anderson with a header. She keeps it in play. North Georgia trying to find some possession. Shot taken on the ground. It's blocked by Vaverka. Rolfs sends it back in. Charlotte Rent trying to settle it, and she will. As Chris Adams pointing at the corner, trying to get his team down there. Here's Van Horn. Van Horn's going to send it out wide to Finneran, and Finneran will hold. And a goal kick earned. Clock running at 45 seconds. Gina Ryan's going to have to hurry. Goal kick taken. Van Horn gets the head on it first. It bounces down to Malashik, who sends it out wide, right to Lars Anderson. Throw in taken by Pembroke. 30 seconds, 25 seconds now. Michelle Allen puts it in the air. Pembroke with one really last opportunity But North Georgia earns possession, and Charlotte Rent boots it downfield. Taylor Malashik going to give chase, and the Nighthawks were going to hold on for this one. As the ball's down in the corner, Malashik keeping possession, and the Nighthawks come from behind. Make it 5 straight with a 2-1 win over the UNC Braves here in Dahlonega in the final regular season home match of the season. 2-1 your final. We'll take a break. And when we return, we'll wrap things up from Dahlonega. North Georgia comes from behind, 2-1 winners here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media, and let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I'm an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet. I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Final score 2-1. Some technical difficulties on our end with the camera. As the game over here, North Georgia defeats UNC Pembroke 2-1. Goals by Van Horn and Dunphy put the Braves away in the second half. Our next broadcast next Saturday as the men take on North Greenville in the final regular season home match for the Nighthawks on Saturday. That's a 2 p.m. start. We hope you'll join us here on NSN. Until then, I'm Walker McCrary signing off from Dahlonega. 2-1 Nighthawks. They defeat the Braves in Peach Belt Conference play here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.